Hey guys, Nick Pell here at college. As you saw in my last two Walking Dead reviews. So the book reviews are done for the moment. I'm not sure when they will start up again. Hopefully over my winter break I'll be able to get a few more books read. I didn't really read a lot of novels this semester, so unlike the last two semesters of college, I can't just review what I read here, which made last year a lot easier for book reviews. So in May or early June, I'm not sure when I filmed it, but I decided to try up some video game reviews. I did them in the past, like I explained in the video. Yeah, I have two filmed right now, one edited, which you're about to see, and that one is The Darkness 2, as I'm sure you know. The other one is Final Fantasy 13 2. Both games I played and I really liked, so I thought I'd review them and see if I could do better. I'll probably do one for Assassin's Creed 3 since I got that and I finished it about a week ago. And I'm just doing side stuff. So it'll depend on what you guys like. If you watch these regularly and you want to leave feedback, let me know. And then whatever else you'd want to see reviewed, because I honestly only have like three things left that I could review. And then I'm out of material. And that's not good because I don't want to stop because I like doing the weekly stuff. So yeah, just let me know. Post in the comments, send me a video response, message me. I don't really care. Yeah, let me know. And enjoy the review of The Darkness 2.
Hey guys, Nick Pell coming to you once again from my white room with a somewhat different type of review this time. A few years back on this channel I tried to do some video game reviews that failed horribly, but now I'm going to try them in a different fashion. Today I'm reviewing The Darkness 2. This game is a sequel to a game that was released, I want to say 2007 or 2008. I recently got that game too and finished that one, and now this is the sequel to it. So I will be talking about story, graphics, gameplay, and then overall enjoyment. So starting out with the story. The story follows Jackie Estacado 2 years after the events of the first Darkness game, and at this point in his life he's able to control the darkness and suppress it inside himself. Following events that occur very shortly after the opening credits, Jackie is forced to release the darkness once more and begins his conquest for revenge, basically. And that's essentially the story. It's again a fight against the desires of the darkness and Jackie's own willpower, but it's a very driven story. The story is able to flow actually quite nicely. The first night I played it, I just lost myself because I kept saying I was going to stop at the next segment. Oh my god, this happened. I'm going to stop at the next one. Oh my god, this just happened. I got to keep going. So it's a very gripping story, and it flows very quickly and it's very well paced. One thing I will say though is that with the darkness itself, it's not as sinister or evil, at least in the beginning of the video game, as it was at the beginning of the first one. At least that's how it seemed to me. So yeah, on to graphics. The graphics in this game are something of a comic book format, which I think a lot of people had issues with because the first game was not like that. But it didn't really hinder it for me at all. It worked really well, and I don't know, I didn't really have any issues with it. I thought it looked fine. In terms of gameplay, the gameplay works just as well as the first one, I thought. There are some issues that I did have with it, but for the most part, I did not really find that many problems with it. One new change is the upgrades, or the way that you, or the skill wheel, I guess we'll call it. But this is the new way that Jackie will upgrade his powers. The powers aren't just given to him as the story progresses, like in the first one. He can actually work towards different powers and upgrades for his weapons, upgrade for darkness powers, and different types of attacks and combos and stuff. And I thought this worked really well. It allowed the player to level up in a way that fits their own gameplay style. Another new thing is that unlike the first one, this game does not really have any side quests. Like in the first one, you had a bunch of different little side missions that you could do in the subway as you found time to do them. This game does not do that. It's just straight story, which I actually kind of enjoyed because I felt that the side quests I just did them for the achievement because I have the Xbox 360 version, and I just did them for the achievement, and I didn't really have any other real reason for doing them. So I'm kind of glad that they took that out. One thing with the story is that it's fairly short. I thought, much shorter than the first one. I think it's about 6 to 8 hours or so. Is how long I spent on it, and I just finished it last night, so it's still fresh in my mind. In terms of the executions that the Darkness does, when you can grab an enemy, those are for the most part very well done. I was laughing so much at some of the executions the first time I saw them. I don't know if that makes me a messed up person or not. But one thing I did kind of miss was when the Darkness would eat someone's heart. It does not really show the two heads fighting over it this time, or it just kind of eats it and it's done. So that was something that I missed. But overall, I thought that the gameplay worked really well. The enemies were challenging and didn't really... They posed a threat, and sometimes they were so freaking annoying in like the ways that they would come at you. But for the most part, I don't know, I thought that worked really well. Another part of the gameplay that's changed is that you cannot summon little servants like the turret guy or something like that to come and fight for you, which I didn't really miss that much. Yeah, because I just kind of thought of it now. But it's not really necessary, to be honest. The enemies aren't that difficult to take out with your average gun or with the Darkness power. So it's not really missed. So yeah, enjoyment. I actually really enjoyed this game. I was a little iffy on how much I would like it because I think it just got decent reviews for the most part. Some good, some bad. But yeah, I found myself really entertained with it. I thought that the story flowed really well with Jackie versus the Brotherhood. And then the secret ending at the end, I guess it's not really a secret ending, but it's the ending, totally sets up the third game. I hope it's a trilogy because I think that would work really well. Graphics, like I said, they didn't bug me at all. Comic book form worked really well. Gameplay works just the same as the first game. And I would definitely recommend picking it up if you are a fan of either the first game, the comics. I don't know if there's an anime. Probably is somewhere. Or if you like dark games, first-person shooters. One issue that a friend of mine had when he played the original is that there was no sprint button, so he felt like you were going really slow the whole time. There is a sprint button in this, so if that was an issue for you, feel free, or you'll be happy to know that that is remedied in this game. So yeah, that's my review of The Darkness 2. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. I don't know if I will keep doing the video game reviews. I guess it'll depend on how well this is received. As always, my name is Nick Pell, and for the first time, keep on gaming.